Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. So, oftentimes I say I'm really excited or I'm crazy excited for today's beer, and this one is even up a notch for that. So I'm a huge Dogfish Head fan, have been for a long time. They're one of the first craft, actually they're like the first craft brewery I got really into, and I've been there a couple of times. Our first anniversary went there, my wife and I stayed at their inn and all that. And I remember being a fan, and then they came out with the Bitches Brew, and me being like, wow, like even for a brewery that I'm loving, this is other level. I just think that's such a great stout. I have one aging, one of the big 750s right now. I don't remember what year though. But anyway, so I was really, really, really excited to see that they were coming out with this aged version. I'm sorry, wood aged version. I think is it Palo Santo, but is it also oak? Do they blend? It just says on the bottle wood aged. Um, Stout brewed with honey. Yeah, it's relatively minimalistic in terms of the description. 9% alcohol, and has Miles Davis's Bitches Brew album cover on there. The Dogfish Head logo. I have the official wood Dogfish Head glass, so proper glassware. Yeah, again, I told you I'm a big fan of Dogfish Head. Um, I would love to get. 'Cause I love Palo Santo. I'm really excited about this one. Really like their worldwide stout that was aged in oak with vanilla beans. I would love to get a bottle of the bourbon one. I know it's hard to come by, but again, just huge fan of these guys. Huge fans of bourbon barrel aged stouts. Love their worldwide stouts. I'm sure that beer is tops. Pretty full. Wow, look at that pour. So the only problem with this glass is looking at like the color and stuff because the bulk of it is covered by that fake wood. But it is a sweet glass. I mean, come on, that's a cool glass. Really glad there's a ton of bubbles down here because I washed this glass twice before using it. Rinsed it out like crazy. So super excited that that is still happening. It is very brown. It's super brown. It's not quite like black, but it's approaching it. Um, Mocha-ish color head. Looks nice. The bubbles compact, sprinkle around some medium-sized ones. Definitely looks the part. Probably about a finger ahead before I start talking. Let's get to aroma. Definitely get barrel. Nice roastiness that does not come across as coffee. Depending on the stout, I'm obviously not talking about like coffee stouts. Some stouts, I think the roastiness comes across kind of like coffee. This one, it's just roast on its own. It's a stout coffee or a stout beer roast, no coffee. It's not overly sweet, but I do get a caramel note. Some vanilla from the wood, I'm sure. You know what I get that's very pleasant? Some peat, like a Scotch would be peaty. I get a little bit of peat in there. Some tobacco, leather actually. So yeah, it smells big for 9%. You know, I've been doing some bigger stouts, and it's crazy to think that nine's not a big stout. The aromas are awesome in this. It smells great. Cheers. It's good. Those flavors work well together. I didn't have it in me to do my 750 that I've been aging compared to at least today I did not and compare it to this. But it would be interesting to do. That roast that it got in the aroma, definitely the taste, slight smokiness there as well. The vanilla and the wood itself help kind of cut through that a little bit. Super, not super dark chocolate. I mean, like I get a lot of dark chocolate towards the end, including the complete finish, but it's not like a 90% dark chocolate bar. It's a little bit more than a Hershey Special Dark. So it is relatively sweet for dark chocolate, is what I mean. The chocolate's really pleasant though, especially having had the vanilla. It doesn't taste like an ice cream twist, but it does have it works well together in this beer. A little bit of a dark berry note, ripe plum. Mouthfeel is good for 9%. It's not boozy. It's not light, but it's also not syrupy. So it's probably where like 9% ABV stout should fall. But it has, yeah, good mouthfeel. It coats so nicely. Yeah, that's really good. Again, as someone who loves the base, I like this variant on it. I don't know though if I'd say I prefer in the barrel to the regular, which is great because it's this was expensive. It was like 19.99 for a 6 pack. Of course, I don't know per ounce what the regular would cost compared to this. If you're a huge fan of Bitches Brew, you definitely want to try this beer. If you like barrel aged stouts, whether it's bourbon, wine, just oak, whatever, I would say try this stout. Um, if you like Dogfish Head beers, try it. So to me, it's like definitely worth trying. I just don't know if it's better than the original, which is again nothing wrong with that. Love the original, quite like this beer. We do one more swig, see if I change my mind. Yeah, it's great. I do prefer the original though. So check this beer out for sure if you like anything I just said. Um, Dogfish Head, like OGs, still innovating, doing awesome stuff. Love these guys so much. Thanks for brewing a great beer. Check me out on Instagram on Tap. There's just no hype beer reviews at both those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.